Well, this week is International Control Room Week, so we thought it was an opportunity to explain to the public the way we handle calls when they come to the police and the way we respond to those calls.
And you've introduced some changes in how you do so.
Absolutely. We introduced a few years ago a system called the Thrive model. It's a system we've taken from the UK forces, not invented by us. So it's about assessing the calls coming in, assessing the risks to the caller, the immediacy of risk or harm, the vulnerability of that person. For example, the level of harm and the level of vulnerability that person would have if the police were not able to attend at the time, and that would grade our response. For example, we grade them from 1 to 4. Grade 1 and 2 are responses that we will deploy police resources, 1 being immediately, grade 2 being within the next hour or 2, and then police response grade 3 will be a scheduled appointment, and 4 will be like non-attendance, and we just offer advice to the caller of how to go about their concerns.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so to state the obvious, one of the reasons for having what in health is known as a triage model to try and assess what is more urgent and where there is more risk is that with the best will in the world, the RGP cannot attend to all the calls that it gets with urgency.
Absolutely, and it's very similar to the triage model used by health services. So it's not only about we cannot attend to every phone call, it's about let's put our energy to those calls or those responses that actually need us right there, right now. Mm-hmm. And those that can wait for tomorrow because there's no urgency, then they can wait for another day.
So what would you say to somebody who perhaps thinks that the RGP has not responded to a call that they have made with the urgency that they thought it merited?
Well, the Thrive model is one used by most police forces. We train our controllers to assess that model, so we have accountability. We have the rationale recorded of why the RGP have graded that response in a certain way, and it's about looking at the way we do things, learning if we've done it right, if we've done it wrong. We do surveys for customer satisfaction on a yearly basis with the GPA. So it's about if we're doing it right, we will improve. If we're doing it wrong, then we will change the way we do things. So it's about managing expectations so that people know when we should be attending immediately or when we should not.
Okay, and there's an emphasis in trying to get people, where possible, to report online now.
That's correct. If the caller is not an immediate threat of harm or risk at this moment in time, then by all means use the online reporting tool, which is the police.gi website. The crime will be recorded, it will be assessed through Thrive again, and an officer will get back to the caller in due course with the appropriate response that it requires.